Parents, do not buy these socket covers. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for creating a safe and enriching environment for your little ones, but these things actually have the potential to make your electrical outlets more dangerous for curious toddlers. Hi, it's me, the Science Baby, and I know that every curious toddler goes through an experimental phase of sticking things in places they don't belong, including electrical sockets. And considering that there's 240 volts of skin-burning, nerve-zapping, potentially heart-stopping electricity just behind that hole, I wouldn't blame you parents for being just a little extra cautious. So, at first glance, socket covers like these might seem like a good idea, but in the UK at least, they only make things worse. You see, the British 3-pin plug-and socket system is actually the safest in the world. Inside the socket, the top pin connects to the grounding wire, so any object inside here isn't going to connect with any electricity. The bottom 2 pins go to the live and neutral, so those bottom holes are connected to the mains electricity. But when the socket isn't in use, they're covered by shutters, so you can't get anything into them anyway. The clever bit comes when you put the plug into the socket. As the top ground pin goes in, it opens the shutters so that the other 2 pins can go in. The top pin is longer, so the plug is connected to ground before any electricity begins to flow. And the base of the live and neutral pins are insulated with plastic so that even when the plug is half in, there's no conductive metal to touch. With all of these safety features in place, socket protectors like these just aren't needed, and using them can undo some of the socket's built-in safety. Because while plugs and sockets in the UK are built to strict regulations, the same doesn't apply to these cheap bits of plastic you can buy off the internet. They might be the wrong dimensions, causing damage to the socket. They might be made of plastic that's not fire retardant, which could cause a fire in the case of a short circuit. And if your kid gets hold of them, the dangers are magnified. They can be flexible enough to put in upside down, opening the gates and exposing the live holes. Or the plastic pins could even break off and get stuck in the socket, making it useless as a socket and very good at being very dangerous. And the worst thing is, you wouldn't even know. Of course, if you're in the US or Europe or anywhere that has a less safe 2-pin electrical plug system, then it's likely that the benefits of socket protectors outweigh the risks they pose. But if you're in the UK, do me a favour and keep your baby safe by just leaving those sockets alone.